Good morning, everyone. It's morning here where I'm filming this. I am very excited about this reading. I was like, should I do this reading, Spirit? And then I couldn't really think of anything else. I didn't get any downloads or inspiration for anything else. So I'll be uploading more frequently and consistently anyway. So there will be more days and times for all types of readings. So I've never really done this type of reading before. So I'm really excited to see what comes through. We have 3 groups to choose from today. I'm going to let you guys choose from crystals today. But the crystals are sitting on top of the piles of cards as we speak, absorbing their energy. So whatever you're drawn to, if you need to pause, do it. And you guys know the drill. We're going to get right into these readings. What's up, group number 1? So I'm going to set your crystal aside, and we have 2 main aspects that we're going to be covering today. So first, we're going to be covering the who is thinking about you, and I have like an animal spirit card for that. And we're going to also be doing tarot together real time. Already pre-shuffled your oracles. I've not looked at any of them. None of them flipped over or anything. So we're going to be looking into the energy of the who, because again, these are group readings. So really tune into that energy. I feel like we'll see. We'll see what comes up. I really don't know what's going to come up. And then we're going to be getting into the why they're thinking about you. So what it is, what their thoughts are about you. So let's do this. So first we're going to start off with the energy of the who. I'm going to go ahead and do some, so these have, the tarot cards have been pre-shuffled. I'm guided to, before I flip over this animal spirit card, I'm guided to do some tarot right off the jump. So who is thinking of pile number 1, please, Spirit? All right. Who is thinking of pile number 1? What is the energy of pile number 1? If you can see these cards flying out. Okay, that one wants to come out. Who is thinking of pile number 1? Who is thinking of pile number 1? Okay. That one wanted to come out too. Okay, so who is thinking of you? Let's see. So first we had the crow come out. Okay, so right away, the energy of this person, the crow always reminds me of the high priestess. Anytime there's like these glowing orb type of like crystal balls is what it reminds me of. So I feel like this is someone that has a very like psychic connection to you. This might even be someone that, randomly pops up in your field of awareness when you're like, oh my God, I haven't thought about that person in forever. And you think about them. And then, yeah, they just randomly pop up in your field of awareness. That's one way to determine. And then another way of, the energy of this individual is someone that, they're someone that is coming across very mysterious. They have something that they want to tell you, or they have something they want to bring forth to you. I am getting the impression, though, that this is someone that you know. Let's see what your tarot has to say. So we have the 8 of Swords. I'm just going to show you the cards that are coming up for this individual. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. The 2 of Wands. I don't know if you can see that. 4 of Cups. And the Magician. So who is this person? This could most definitely be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, with this King of Swords here. It doesn't have to be male, but that is a strong energy that's coming through here, is the male energy. I feel like this is someone that, okay, mixed batch coming through. So I just saw 3 on the clock when I looked up. So this might be someone that you know from your past, because we do have this 8 of Swords coming up. And then we also have the 4 of Cups, which kind of tells me that, this is someone that is thinking about you from your past, that you brought a lot of, I feel like you brought them a lot of happiness. And so they're thinking of you. Okay, we're getting in a little bit later. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the first time I'm doing this type of reading, so bear with me. So their energy, Spirit. So I feel like this is what Spirit is showing me, is their energy when they tune into you. Because again, we do have this very psychic connection coming through. And so I feel like this is someone, for a lot of you, this is someone from your past. This is someone that maybe you guys moved like states away, or you like dated, or it was long distance or something. And this is someone I feel like who let their insecurities get the best of them, or they just felt really tied up, like they had no choice in. I am getting that this is a lover for a lot of you guys. This could also, though, be a friend. Just someone that, someone ultimately, no matter what they represent to you or what kind of role they fulfilled in your life, I'm just getting the impression that this is someone ultimately that thinks a lot about what you guys had. Like they ruminate over what you had, and they almost wish that they could, they feel like what you guys shared is something that is like unmatched. And so, but they do, however, have tried to, they want what they experienced with you or when they're around you is something that they don't normally experience. I'm just being drawn to the fact right now that what's in her bowl, the rainbow color in her bowl reminds me of this. So it's like this guy is really marinating on, or this individual, could be a woman with just like more masculine qualities. They're just really ruminating on what you guys shared and wanting to manifest that, wanting to create that. And again, this could be a woman. And when I say more masculine energy, this is someone that would just be like very in charge of their life, regardless of gender. Someone who, for the most part is pretty level-headed, or they know what they want. This is an individual that really knows what they want, and they come across very independent, and like they really seek adventure, and they don't like getting bored. They don't like getting stuck for long or feeling bored. And, I feel like when they, oh my gosh. Okay. So we have the crow coming up here, and then we also have the crow. I didn't even notice that. I was going to already pick up these two cards together, and then I noticed the crows together as I was doing that. So yeah, I feel like they marinate on your guys' connection quite a bit. And this is someone that you just brought a lot of happiness to them, and something about insecurities getting in the way, or like their karma catching up with them. And what I mean by karma, it's not like this generalized what goes around comes around kind of thing that our ego sometimes likes to buy into in order to, I don't know. It's this weird way to still like hate people, or still like send the evil eye to people, which I don't believe in. Like, do your work, man, do your work. But it feels like they just had some karmic tendencies come up and that was kind of the purpose of this connection. So I am getting, this could even be multiple people. I am feeling that this storyline could apply to a lover and a friend, right? You guys just might be the type of individual that just really knows what you're worth, or really, really knows what you want, or what you don't want, what you won't settle for. But overall, that is kind of what I'm getting for the person. Okay, I didn't really plan this out before. I just thought I'd shuffle in. So that's the person. I just want to be able to like see their energy still while I'm reading for the rest of this. Okay. So very intuitive person overall. Even if they're not very spiritual, I'm just getting that they're very intuitive. And they have this like kind of high priestess, hierophant type of energy. So someone that is like kind of mysterious, could even be like, I am getting like Scorpio vibes a little bit, or like water sign. But honestly, because we have the magician, it could literally be any sign. We have swords, we have cups, we have pentacles, all in the same. We have 1 swords, 1 pentacles, 1 wands, and 1 cup card. So it's like all of the signs are coming up. The only thing that's really predominant is with this King of Swords energy, but that could just tell me that there's someone that's very contemplative and likes to be balanced in their approach of how they like look at situations. So, this person has really learned a lot since it seems like you guys have parted ways. So let's see, what is, okay, why? Let's get into the why, Spirit. Why are they thinking about them? So Hearth and Home is your first oracle card coming up. And then we have You Are Understood. And then I already pre-shuffled these, one of my favorite tarot decks. And I'm just going to, as I channel, I'm just going to pull out some cards for you. So, yeah, this is very clear to me. I mean, your person is thinking about you because I feel like they've received recently a lot of clarity into their part of why the dynamic didn't work out, or why you guys had to part ways. Even if it's just like a temporary separation, maybe you had like a falling out with a friend or something. But yeah, I feel like they understand why you did what you had to do, or, you know, they understand that maybe you were suffering too, or that, you know, they kind of understand the part that they played and why the dynamic fell apart. And there is this sense, I wonder if there's like a desire to come forward or something. Let's see what the tarot has to say. But ultimately, again, with this hearth and this home card coming up, it's like you really made this person, you felt like home to this individual. And again, I'm not surprised that we're getting all this information about them feeling like they're really missing it. Like there's a sense of nostalgia coming through, that one and that one, Spirit, thank you. There's a sense of nostalgia coming through this group. I feel like you really showed this person, you really opened their heart. You showed them their heart in a way that, you know, is kind of incomparable. I think you guys are probably very accepting of people, and you probably forgive very easily. And so this might have just been a situation where someone kind of took advantage of that a little bit. Wow, we have the Eight of Swords coming up again. So for the why, yeah, it's like they're kind of thinking about, again, because that we have the Eight of Swords and who it is, and then we have the why they're thinking about it. So, you know, that's kind of confirms my intuition on they're kind of understanding their own character flaws, their own defects. And again, it's like, come on, we're all damaged goods. None of us are leaving this planet unscathed. So I don't say that in a judgy way. Like, it's part of being human. It's part of what makes our lessons go round. So I feel like this individual is just really seeing what they did and how their own insecurities probably damaged something really good, or something that had a lot of potential. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups. So why are they thinking about you? There's a desire of coming forward. There's a desire. The Page of Cups for me is also the card that out of all of them represent an apology. I don't know why. You know, I read tarot intuitively and not based off of what it says all the time. You know, I do a mixture of both, of course. But this is a card to me. The Page of Cups always represents wanting to come forward with an apology. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons they're thinking about you. Even if they don't want to come forward, it's like they're at a place to where they understand, you know, what they did in the situation, or how they were showing up to the point to where they're like, oh God, I could have been better to that person. Like, they're really seeing what they're missing out on. You're probably a type of person that your absence is noted. Your absence is felt when you leave someone's life. Why else, Spirit? So we have the Chariot. So, I mean, there is a desire to come forward. It's not just that they have an apology for you. It's that they want to talk to you. This person wants to talk to you, and kind of, I feel like, see where you're at with things, and see, is there anyone else that's taken my spot? Again, if it's friends or lovers, you know, alike. So they do want to come forward. Four of Wands, yeah, they want celebration. This is someone that maybe they even saw themselves being like a part of your life long term. And so again, it's like they're, no matter how much they've maybe tested the waters, it's like they continually feel like they're coming up short, and they're always looking back, right? They're always looking back at what you had, and or what they, you know, this dynamic, what you guys shared together. It seems like you shared a lot of realness, and this person felt like they could really be who they were around you, with flaws and all. And so, you know, some of you guys might have even spoken about marriage at some point, or just like, again, even if it's not a lover, that this feels like this is someone that you guys would have just talked about, you know, what you're going to do, like the retreats you're going to lead together. Again, I just speak from, you know, the types of things I talk about with my friends. So this could be something totally different, like the trips you're going to take together, whatever. But ultimately, I am really feeling this sense of this is someone that was a past lover that meant a lot to both of you. We have the King of Pentacles. So again, offering something, wanting to come forward, not only offering an apology, but offering, you know, offering something, what is it? Giving you an offer of something long-term, something stable, something, hey, we can, you know, where are you at with things? Like wanting to kind of test the waters and see where you're at, and, you know, wanting to build a home with you again, and maybe be a stable part in your life again. So this person, man, is like really, really thinking about you. Like this person is imagining all of these different things. Again, I just feel like this person, like when their thoughts wander, like these wandering, like these birds flying all over kind of remind me of wandering thoughts. But when their thoughts wander, they end up, when they just let them go, and when there's not like new exciting things in their life, not to say like you're the option that's like not exciting, so they come back to you, but it's like once all the excitement and the newness of life and, you know, all the stimulation kind of dies down, no matter how many relationships have been in and out, and no matter how long it's been, you or someone, this person, their thoughts continue to land on you and to come back to you. And so again, it's like they want to create something like that again. If not with you, then they're kind of like, how else? Like, it's like they feel like they'd be settling if it wasn't you. So judgment, yeah. So why they want to come forward, it's like there's this resurrection, there's this understanding. It's like I'm being guided to just look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so it's like with the Chariot and the Knight of Swords, they really want to come through quick. It's like this energy is building. They're thinking about you more and more, and the longer you go without talking, the more they just have questions. And I feel like if anything, they just want to know. They just want to know if there's like a chance. Is there any type of chance or opportunity that they could be a part of your life in the way that they were at one point, the way that they were before, to where, you know, I'm sure you guys had different things going on, but you guys were kind of each other's rock, and you guys were each other's fire and passion. And it seems like there's a lot of like, despite this few things with the Eight of Swords, I'm seeing nothing else about, well, we have one more card. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands coming through as well. So what I'm getting with all these pages, and because we do have a couple kings here, that kind of just tells me more about their mindset and the maturity levels, and just how, you know, where they're at in terms of like their seriousness. So it seems like their feelings towards you are very serious. But the fact that we have the Page of Cups, we have the Page of Wands, and then, yeah, the bottom of the deck was a Knight card. It feels like, you know, why they're thinking about you. This might have been young love or something. This might have been a relationship, like right person, wrong time kind of situation. Some sort of situationship maybe too, where, you know, you guys were both not at a place emotionally, you weren't emotionally developed to the point to where you could have handled the intensity of the emotions. And this seems like it was a really significant karmic relationship for you at some point. And what was just coming through? I just got a download. Oh yeah, so this person has a tendency, or maybe you've had it, yeah, this is about this person. This person had a tendency of like, I feel like thinking so much about what happened that they weren't really able to see that, you know, there were maybe other things running their behavior or your behavior, or it's like they thought so much about it, or in the past, I feel like this is more past energy. They thought so much about it that it would easily lead them into this space to where they weren't seeing clearly. But because I really feel like you guys have had enough space, it's like they feel pretty confident about, you know, what happened, right? They kind of understand the decision, because I am getting the feeling that maybe you guys walked away. Maybe you were the one to walk away, but there is this sense of like wanting to see, like wanting to test and see if the flame is still there. But yeah, with this Page of Wands too, it's just like there's a lot of fire. There's this sense of like the one that got away kind of thing, and wanting to see, like wanting to prove to you how far they've come, how much they've grown, and just to test the waters. Because I feel like overall, there's like, I do get the sense that this person somehow like keeps tabs on you, or like knows that how well you're doing, or they think you look really good. They think you're doing really good. It just seems like they have a lot of really positive thoughts about you. And so that's why they're thinking about you. They really would like an opportunity to talk to you again. And it seems like maybe things moved very quickly between you guys in the past. And so that energy is kind of coming up again of like hot and heavy, like want it now, wanted it yesterday. And again, we do have the Four of Wands, which can represent 1111. For some of you guys who resonate with the term twin flame, I mean, that could be the type of energy. I don't believe I don't believe twin flames or anything. That could be just my own stuff, right? But what my spirit guides kind of reiterate is, if we have so much, if we infuse so much meaning into certain labels, it can do a huge disservice to us and what we're here to learn. So to me, Four of Wands and that energy of twin flame just represents a high level soulmate. So someone that there's a large mirroring effect happening for both of you, where you could both learn a lot from each other, but you probably also trigger the hell out of each other. I mean, there's a lot of fire here, so clearly a lot of passion for one another. However, also a tendency to bring up the deepest insecurities for one another too. So I hope this brought confirmation for you. If this reading resonated, please give this video a thumbs up to have a little bit of energy exchange. And yeah, this was so beautiful. I loved connecting with this energy. Leave a comment, any synchronicities that came up. I love connecting with you guys, and I hope I see you soon. What's up, pile number 2? I am really excited to get into your reading. I had so much fun with pile number 1. So I'm just going to break down really quick how we're going to do this reading. I'm setting our crystal aside. So I have 3 oracles. I've not looked at any of your cards yet. Pre-shuffled, we're going to do tarot together. So I'm dividing this reading into 2 main parts. So the first portion is the who. So we have an animal spirit card that we're going to do together. And then I'm just going to do this in the same way I did the last one. I'm going to already, before I turn over the animal card, I'm going to get some of the tarot cards. So who's thinking of pile 2? And then, oh yeah, before I get too off track, then we're going to figure out the why this person is thinking about you, why you've been on their mind. So who is thinking of, oh my God. All right, we'll take those 3. Based off the cards I just saw, it feels like it's already going to be pretty similar to pile number 1. Who's thinking of pile number 2? Who is thinking of pile number 2? Please, Spirit. Who is thinking of pile number 2? Okay. Who is thinking of pile number 2? Please, Spirit. Take that one. Who is thinking of pile number 2? Okay, we're going to start with those. Okay, so who is thinking of you? Let's start with our animal card. We have the bat. Oh, I did actually see this one flip over. The bat. But I try not to tune too much into it. Like, if I see a card flip over, because I don't want to start channeling before I get there. Okay, so we have the bat energy coming up. So I feel like this is someone, I always think of death with this card, death and rebirth. So I feel like this is someone, this might be a deceased loved one, or someone who is now on the other side. Again, we'll confirm more with tarot. But I am getting to that for some of you guys, this could just be someone from your past where things didn't work out, friendship, lover, etc. We're going to get more into it. So we have the wheel card. We have the wheel coming up. I'm going to show all of you guys as I flip them over. We have temperance. Wow, that's a major arcana. 3 of swords. All right. High priestess. Oh my gosh. Who is this person? 8 of cups. Yup. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm pretty certain it's going to be very similar to pile 1. And I kind of already figured this out. I mean, not figured this out, but I already had, you know, the intuition that this might be something where a lot of past lovers are coming up. I mean, this is very clear that this is just very clear that this is a past lover that is thinking about you. You know, because that can tend to happen. It's like we can share these beautiful things with people, and we have, you know, fallen in and out of love throughout our life. And it's like, sometimes we just look back and we're like, dang, that was really good. What's at the bottom of the deck? 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So this person, who is this person? So this is someone that would feel like you guys met by fate. This is someone that showed you an even amount of your great side, your light side, and your shadow side. This is someone who, you know, there's some heartache involved, most definitely, but this is, you know, I feel like the romance you shared together was one that felt just like there's no comparison, is what it feels like. This person might have walked away from you, or this 8 of Cups could just represent at some point your paths had to like diverge. It's like, it kind of feels like there was no choice. Your paths had to diverge so you guys could heal separately. but this is someone where it's like, it feels like you guys were just like at the right place at the right time, or the way this person came into your life to kind of really confirm who it is, feels very significant. They've also been going through a lot of transformation as of recently. They might be going through like significant, they might have significant transits happening right now in their charts. And also in general, they just might have, like something like a Saturn return or whatever else is going on. I just speak to that because it's like, I'm going through my Saturn return right now, and I know that, with that comes a lot of transformation. And that's just like one of the more significant ones that I happen to know about. So yeah, I feel like this is, again, these energies are very similar to pile one, where there's a strong psychic connection. So I feel like this is someone that you would be thinking about quite often too. And honestly, I'm hearing that this is someone you've been wondering if they've been thinking about you too. It's like, it felt like such a stroke of destiny, such a stroke of fate. But there was a lot of heartache. There was a lot of, there might have been betrayal. There might have been mistrust. There just might have been the way that you guys ended things might have felt like it was out of your control. Take that how it resonates. Out of your control, out of their control, out of both people's hands. And so this person, I feel like, though, is very romantic towards you, at least, or they were, or they're just like maybe a hopeless romantic for some of you. But this is someone that you would also, I just saw 555 when I looked up, so that might be confirmation for some of you. Yeah, but ultimately, and 555 is the number of transformation too. So it kind of just reiterates, the sense of this person as they transform and as they get a glimpse of the type of people that they would like in their life, or, the type of people that, it just seems like they're in a really reflective state in terms of lessons that have been learned from the past, right? And so it feels like you, for whatever reason, I don't know why. Totally kidding. You are someone that they continue to think of. All right. So I feel like there's not really a whole lot of guesswork here, because I was like, oh, this could be anyone, right? These could be anyone. And, I always want to push myself and expand my gifts and talents and what I'm good at. So yeah, these both have been really clear, really straightforward. Someone that felt like fate, someone that felt like you probably even thought would always be in your life. And so I think what I'm feeling is that there was probably, the High Priestess just kind of like reminds me there's a lot of mirroring energy happening. So I wouldn't be surprised as I'm speaking about this person, it also feels a lot of like I'm speaking about you as well. So yeah, I think that kind of covers the bulk of what Spirit wanted me to address, so you guys really know who this is. For sure, this is the Lover. So if this doesn't sound like, I don't think you'd still be here if this didn't resonate to this point. So we're going to get into the why. Why are they thinking about you? Past lover. What's the why, Spirit? Ecstasy. Physical outlet. Okay, this really, that's so funny. I was like, this seems like, oh my God, again, we have this mirroring. Look at that. Doesn't it kind of look like they're doing the same thing? So there's a lot of mirroring happening, man. I literally, when I saw ecstasy, I thought of like 18 plus. This is going from PG-13 to rated R, so just be forewarned. I feel like they're really thinking about the physical part of your guys' dynamic for whatever reason, because I thought that when I saw ecstasy, and then when the physical outlet came up, I was like, oh yeah. So they're thinking about the lovemaking aspect of your guys' dynamic. Already pre-shuffled these. I'm just going to get more information. So why are they thinking about you? I mean, you just brought them alive in a way that I feel like they haven't maybe found again, or maybe there's someone currently in their life that is reminding them of you. But ultimately, I don't really feel like that's what it is. I feel like you guys had that kind of dynamic that was probably really hot and heavy, but also you guys got each other like no other. Like I really am sensing this strong mirroring effect of you guys knew just where to poke at each other to really like piss the other person off, or to really hurt the other. If you were pissed off or something. Again, it feels like it was kind of like a young love kind of thing. Or like right person, wrong time or something, or you guys were both going through your own, like you guys still didn't have the tools available to you to heal certain aspects of your childhood or something. So yeah, I feel like when you guys were together, it probably felt like a match made in heaven, especially this Wheel of Fortune card coming up. Yeah, feels like a really good match. And sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Trying to get better at talking as I shuffle. Okay, let's do one more. All right, that's the one. Okay, so yeah, it feels like you guys just were dancing together. So this is what I mean by that is it feels like a relationship that was really in flow, that was really, I am drawn to the snake here. So again, that sense of like high highs and then just like not even low lows, but what is this energy? It just feels like, yeah, it feels like it was a really beautiful connection. And a big part of what this person really misses about this connection is the physical aspect too, because it represents like that was a time where no matter how angry you guys would get at each other, no matter how deeply you would trigger each other or what, it's like that's the time where you really just came together and you just like dropped all your defenses and you dropped all the bullshit of the mind and the triggers and the jealousy and the envy or whatever was coming up in your dynamic, and where you could just really meet each other in union. And I feel like that part of your guys' dynamic has not been able to really be matched. It just seems like you guys reached really ecstatic heights with one another. And yeah, I think what I'm feeling is that they're really missing that. It was very transformative. And I feel like, yeah, your souls, I kept seeing like dancing happening here, like your souls dancing in union during that. They also might be thinking about you too because you look really good. So with this physical outlet, they might notice that you're looking really good, your body looks really fit, or you just look really good with whatever dosha is your predominant dosha. So there's like 3 predominant constitutions of body and mind, and obviously a mixture of everything in between. But it's not just what the West has made beauty look, where it's just like one body constitution that we idolize, right? It seems like you guys might just have really beautiful curves or really beautiful features, something that is very unique about you that you've probably gotten comments on most of your life. Whatever that is, take that how it resonates. But yeah, they're thinking about you because they think you're very lovely to gaze upon, or they just remember like how they felt when they would look at you in the past. And I think they're just kind of going down memory lane right now, but they think you look really good. So no matter how much time has passed, I feel like they thought that then and they think that now. They're like, damn, this person just evolved into something so delicate. Delicacy is what I'm getting. So what does the tarot have to say? We have the King of Swords. So yeah, very similar energies to pile 1. So this is like someone that is just really, they're really thinking about you. Why are they thinking about you? They just are. With the King of Swords, like I feel like when their thoughts just naturally continue to come back to you and the dynamic, this could also say that they would like to come forward. It seems like there's an aspect of maturity that they recognize within you and within themselves. And so, the swords, though this represents air to me, which always, the swords family is about communication. And so it might be like wanting to come forward and communicate all the wisdom that they've gathered in this time that you haven't been talking, if there's been a separation. We also have the King of Cups. So because we had the Knight of Cups coming up in the Who, I'm almost seeing like a sense of like just wanting to show, or wanting to show you, or to come forward and see how much they've grown, how far they've come. They see how far you've come. They feel like you've really, really come into yourself, and like you really know yourself. The Cups family is all about intuition and all about, that emotional maturity. And so it seems like if they were to come forward, if this person might still be in your life, whatever, I don't know those types of dynamics, but you know, this is the why. This is kind of getting into the realms of what might not be being said. So what's being felt is that there's deep feelings. These feelings run deep, and their heart and their mind always seems to be tethered to you, always comes back to you. That's what I'm hearing. We have the Six of Cups. So yeah, the nostalgic energy being confirmed. I just saw 1444 in the clock, or 444 might be significant for you. The number 6 could be significant for you. But yeah, ultimately this is someone that this is my indication that they think you are a soulmate, that, you know, no matter how more or less spiritual they are, they're like, wow, this was my person, or this is my person, or like, how do I get them back? Or at least just being like, wow, that was so beautiful. Like, I learned so much, you know, I learned so much about myself, and it was a container that allowed me to really heal parts of myself that I didn't even know. I didn't even know I needed to heal, and I didn't even have the tools at the time, is what they would say, to heal this. But ultimately, this is someone, you know, the Six of Cups is like such a beautiful indication of, to me, it just represents a nostalgic energy and someone who recognizes a soulmate connection. We have Nine of Swords, so you're showing up in their dreams. All right, this might not even be necessarily they're having bad dreams, but you're showing up in their dreams, and I feel like it's like they have a lot of things that were left unsaid that are kind of haunting them. Maybe things that they said out of anger, or out of oh, there's such a beautiful sunrise happening right now. Something that happened, they said out of anger. Again, it's a sense that there's something that was left unsaid, or something that they want to communicate or get off their chest, or not even necessarily for closure, but just for their peace of mind, that you know how they really felt about you, or how they feel about you now. So yeah, this would definitely be someone that you're also having dreams about too, if you remember your dreams, because we do have that High Priestess coming in too. We have the King of Pentacles, so we have 3 of the Kings. And I'm going to check out the bottom of the deck, just because something tells me. We have the Knight of Cups again. And look, they both have, it's like a flower or flowers that they want to give to you. So bottom of the deck, it's like they still have the same feelings for you, is what that tells me. Those feelings have not gone away. If anything, they've grown stronger with the, you know, all of this maturity energy that's coming through with the King. And it's like, why they're thinking about you is like they want to come forward and offer you something. They just kind of want to test the waters. So it's interesting that we are having all this. There must be something going on in the planets for all these exes trying to come back in and be like, I fucked up, or it was so beautiful, or whatever, you know. But, you know, ultimately it's like, if they don't end up doing it, just know that, you know, there's so many different reasons why someone could be thinking that and not actually do it. So if anything, let this, like, just be resting assured that it seems like you guys had a really beautiful connection, and this is probably someone you think about all the time as well. No matter how much time has passed, like, we can go 10 years not talking to someone and think of them a lot. So just know that you're very strong on their consciousness. This would also be someone that you feel a lot with you as well, and that you think about. And again, there's probably similar mirroring energies happening. So I wouldn't be surprised if you, like, sometimes are like, all right, what's this person up to? And you see them and you're like, whoa, like, you were my person then, but you are my person now too, kind of thing. But yeah, just know, even if they don't come forward, that's a strong what if on their mind consistently, is like, what if I just did it? What if I just came in and offered, make sure you say this, what if I just came in and offered to this person? Like, what if is a strong thing that they marinate on. But again, it's like Nine of Swords is always talking about fears that are made up in our mind that aren't necessarily actually like real. So, you know, pretty essentially their own insecurities getting the best of them. But this was beautiful. I mean, this person does want to come forward. And if anything, with the Prince of Cups, it's like it would start off probably, the Knight of Cups. It would maybe start off with, like, you know, an apology or something that was very, very light. It's like, because this is at the bottom of the deck, it would be like they would come forward in a way that probably wouldn't suggest that, like, right off the bat, they were still in love with you. But would come in and try to be casual about it and, low key, just like testing those waters. So yeah, this was beautiful. Thanks for being here, you guys. I love connecting with the energies of those people that are drawn to my channel. They're just so beautiful, and I'm like, I could soak in it all day. So if this resonated, give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel expand, and it's a nice energetic exchange for this service. And yeah, leave a comment if you have any synchronicities. I really love seeing how these are landing for you guys. So I hope I see you guys soon. What's up, pile number 3? I am so living for these readings. So I'm really excited to get into this with you. I'm going to set your crystal aside, and just really quick, 3 oracles today, and two different aspects of this reading that we are going to be covering. So I have an animal spirit card. Again, I haven't looked at any of these, but we're going to get into who the person is, so the energies, because again, these are group readings. So we are going to tune into the energy of your individual, just to kind of see where they're at, or who it is for you. And then we're going to be getting into the aspect of why they're thinking about you with these 2 oracle cards. And then I've also just been doing tarot real time. So before I flip over your first card, I do want to ask Spirit, so who is this person? Okay. This card wants to come up. The Magician just flipped over. Okay, who is this person? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll stop with that. Okay, so we have the Lamb. I just saw 1:11 on the clock as I lifted this up. So the Lamb to me always represents purity. So this could be a child for some of you guys, or someone that you've taken under your wing. This could be someone that just looks up to you a lot. Someone that sees you as like the shepherd. So I always think of like shepherding consciousness, just based off of like the teachers I've worked with in the past and whatever. I just think of that. So this might be someone that sees you as a teacher, and that you've really helped. They really gained a lot of self-awareness and learned a lot more of themselves through you. But ultimately, someone, they just feel very pure. They feel very, like they wouldn't hurt a fly. Someone that means the best. And that someone that when you would think of, I feel like there wouldn't be any ill feelings towards them, or you would think of them and be like, oh, what a pure person. Or like, what an innocent individual. This could also just be who they are now, or how they feel about themselves now, or how people see them now. So we're going to get more into it, deeper into it, the tarot. So we have the Magician. Yeah, I did see that one flip over. Powerful creator. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, someone that doesn't just give of themselves to anyone. It's like you really have to earn their trust to get into their heart. Page of Pentacles. Might be someone that's starting something new, or they feel like they've gone through a rebirth. The Empress. Yeah, someone that, again, might be birthing something. This is falling under the Magician and how I'm setting up these cards. So someone that is very powerful, that they have a lot of resources available to them. Might be someone too that is on a different part of the planet than you, so maybe not in your same state, or maybe a few hours away or something. Who is this person? We have the Sun. And we have the 7 of Swords. I feel like this person likes to remain inconspicuous. They like to, like they don't, this would be a person that wouldn't want you to know that they're thinking about you. Like it seems like they keep things close to their chest, close to their heart. Could be a protection mechanism, but this is someone who's extremely powerful, very powerful individual. Someone that, I feel like is really in tune with spirit or spiritual laws, whether or not they know that. It seems like they're quite abundant, and they're able to manifest quite easily the realities that they want. This could be someone too, with this Empress card, this could be someone that this is not going to apply to everyone, but obviously, but this could be someone like the parent of your child, someone you've had a kid with, someone you've known since you were really young. But yeah, the Seven of Swords just kind of reiterates this fact that they wouldn't want you to know that they're thinking of you, but they're an extremely bright person. They're very nourishing to be around. They have very healing energy. So I'm not sure if this is I really can't tell at this point if this is a lover, if this is just a friend. Again, it's very coming up as a very neutral energy, however, but someone that, yeah, someone that is just, they have a lot to give. They're very warm. They're very generous with their warmth. They're very generous with their resources. I'm hearing a teacher. This could be a teacher or a mentor for some of you guys. Or someone that you've learned a lot from. There was a mutual like teaching, learn teaching dynamic kind of happening. But yeah, this is someone that wouldn't want you to know that they're thinking of you, or that they continue to think of you for whatever reason. Could be pride. I'm not sure, not quite sure. But someone that holds you close to their heart. Someone that might be starting like their career is just taking off, or maybe that's when you met them, or that's when they met you, is where something significant was happening in the career. But this is a powerful manifester. This is someone that makes moves on the planet, and they don't let a lot of people in. But they have a lot to give. It's like they're connected. They have a really strong connection to source. Yeah, okay. That feels good for now, because I feel like the why will tell us a little bit more about who it is. So why, what's at the bottom of the deck? The Hanged Man. Yeah, so someone who's like observing, or again, the Hanged Man is like, my hands are off. Like they're not going to, I feel like they wouldn't be the one to come forward and break silence. That type of individual. Very connected to source. That reminds me of someone that's just like leaving it up to spirit. Okay, so why is this person thinking about pile number 3, spirit? Awakening. They might have had a realization about you. Just Pele? Yeah. They might have had a realization about your connection, or about who you are to them, or they see you. Pele is the goddess of fire. So this is like, I feel like you maybe awoke a certain level of passion within them, or maybe they're thinking of you because like you had a significant awakening in the dynamic, or again, because that thing about a teacher coming through was very prominent. So this might have been, this might be like some of y'all spiritual teachers or something. Be careful out there. I'm totally kidding. I like to joke. So this could be someone, again, that you were the teacher or they were the teacher. Again, this very mutual kind of learn-teach dynamic existed between you guys. But ultimately, why they're thinking about you, they have had some sort of realization recently about the dynamic. And, you know, maybe they've just seen you, how much you've blossomed and how much you've grown. And this could just be someone that just feels very proud of you. Could be a parent or someone in your, like a family member, someone that, again, it's like they would think it, but they may not necessarily have the words to say it. But they've just seen such an awakening within you, such a blossoming of your spirit, and of you just like turning into someone that is just like so powerful and just like really knows who they are and where they're going. You're a force to be reckoned with is what they would say. So why are they thinking of you? Authority. Damn. We did have that notion of source, something about being connected to source coming through. This card, this authority card, is, to me, represents being self-sourced. I mean, and then Pele over here is looking towards the gods or looking towards the heavens. So I feel like this is what they would say is they've seen how far that you've come. They've seen that you've really taken ownership of yourself and who you are. And they see, I feel like they are very proud of you. That continues to come through. It's like they see that you do your best to not answer to anyone, and that that one wants to come out to you. You make decisions in a way that is very admirable. So yeah, they just see your immense spiritual growth. They see your connection to your higher self and to your soul stream, and you know, whether this person checks up on you or not, we're going to really get more details here. But it's like they're really enamored. They're really in awe of who you are. This could just be people from your past too. This could be people that you grew up with, that are just like look at you and see you. Yeah, because the lamb kind of reminds me too of someone. This could be like a lot of people. I'm just getting that there's a lot of people that have you on their mind, because with this lamb, I'm seeing all these different colors coming through, and there's like a multiplicity. So this could be just saying that there's many people right now that are just like seeing your glow up and seeing you step into your own sense of power, your own sense of authority, and they feel that it's very authentic, right? Oh yeah, the lamb too reminds me of just like some like a younger spirit, or just like someone, a baby lamb just reminds me of like childhood or people that you grew up with too. So I feel like this could be a lot of people. There could be several people right now just like looking at you and seeing you glow up, seeing you transform, seeing you step into your power, and they're just really in awe of it, right? They just really are just enamored by who you're becoming and who you already are. So let's get more details with the tarot here. We have Two of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles for why they're thinking about you. So they're thinking about how much you've grown, how much growth has occurred during a short amount of time. Like you seem very balanced. Like you seem very, they're thinking about you because they admire how comfortable you are with all aspects of yourself. You seem very comfortable and very self-aware, very comfortable of your light and shadow aspects. And yeah, I feel like there's people that are just mesmerized by you. That's the sense that I'm getting from this. What else do we have, Spirit? We have the Six of Swords. So yeah, people are, they think about you because they see how much you've been through. They see that you have gone through a lot, you've grown through a lot, and have kind of been witnessing your journey. Again, these are people that maybe wouldn't even necessarily come forward and say it, but I feel like you'd have intuitions of like who's paying attention to you, or just like whose name kind of pops up, who pops up in your mind very consistently is generally a good indication of some people that might be thinking about you, because we're all very, very connected. And especially at this time of the planet, telepathy is going through the roof, right? So if you're very spiritually aware, I mean, these cards really tell me that you are, gives me a really good indication that you are, you would have a pretty good idea of the people. Could be family, could be friends, but people that wouldn't necessarily have the words to even describe what's happening, because you're just so beyond. You're a teacher of teachers is what I'm really feeling. And so they wouldn't even know how to describe like how you've transformed, but they just know that whatever you're doing, it looks good on you. So next we have the Two of Wands, another two card coming through. So again, this sense of someone watching you from afar, watching you, follow your passions, or, do your own thing. Maybe you travel a lot. Maybe you have the opportunity, or you know a lot of people, or it seems like you really do a lot. This could also be an indication, because we did have that with the Empress card coming up. I did have that sense of maybe this is someone that is on a different part of the planet, or, this kind of gives me the indication that you guys might have some sort of platform where people from all over the world kind of know who you are. Because I do get the sense of people wanting to travel to you and wanting to meet you, but you feeling kind of out of reach. We have the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, people, I just saw 1333 on the clock, or 333 might be significant. But yeah, you come across very balanced. Like, you know what you're doing, you know where you're going, you know who you are. You're very giving of yourself. Or at least this is why they're thinking about you. They think that you would be someone that is just really abides by the golden rule, or someone that really honors their word. You're someone that's very honorable, is how people are seeing you. You seem very balanced. You seem like your finances, with all this pentacles, they're like, wow, this person is so abundant. This person has to be so abundant. They have so much to give. They, we just intuitively recognize when someone's tuned into their soul stream, when they're really tapped into their soul stream. I always get really nervous that the audio, my microphone's not actually on when it's plugged in, because then if that happens, there's no audio and I'm screwed. So yeah, that was that. I had a moment, but shit, and I totally lost my train of thought. I'm gonna be watching this back when I edit and be like, fuck, that was such a good train of thought. Oh yeah, when we know that when someone is really tuned into their soul stream, and they're kind of owning who they are, it's like we understand, wow, that person can do anything, right? So that's why these people are kind of thinking about you, why this person or these people are thinking about you, because you're the type of individual that they're like, wow, this person is going places. They're going to be so abundant. They're so giving of themselves. They're so authentic. It seems like you really don't hide your light aspects or your shadow aspects, so people trust you more too. And we have the Four of Wands, why they're thinking about you. Some of these people are interested in, maybe even being a lover. I'm going to see what's at the bottom of the deck because I keep being drawn to it. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, so these are just people that, some of them wonder what your love life is like. Some of them too, I'm hearing wondering at just how you date, what you're like when you date with the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. I feel like they could assume that you have so many offers or you have so much going on, or maybe you're just very unique in the way you see most things in life, especially, customs, cultural customs, that they're like, what would that even look like, to be with a person like this in that way. But ultimately, Four of Wands could just represent a celebration. So people just feeling that feeling really proud of you. Yeah, that keeps coming through. Really proud of you and like wanting to celebrate with you and wanting to be around you and to kind of let some of that, spirit energy rub off on them a little bit. And it seems like with all this fire energy, like, and we have, pentacles too. Activated earth is what I'm getting. So I feel like these people are thinking of you because you have this very youthful energy, very vibrant, and you're just like very fierce in how you navigate this world. We also have the High Priestess coming up underneath, so that kind of confirms that energy. Did we have it in all of them? No, but yeah, this is someone that, or these people are thinking of you because it seems like your life is a celebration, that your life is like, it's the way that you carry yourself, the way that you talk, the way that you write maybe, but the way you present yourself and the way that you are devoted to life and, the multiplicity of life, not just one aspect of it, but the way that you're devoted to life is really awe-inspiring for people. And you make it seem like a dance. You make it all seem like a celebration. Even the mundane, it's like the way that you carry yourself is in a way that people are reminded that all of it is fine. All of it, all aspects of self are accepted, and it's because you have really tapped into a true sense of spirituality, and it's one that's not regurgitated. Like, yes, maybe of course we learn from teachers and we're all kind of like building off of each other, right, all the time. Like we're all contributing to the evolution of humanity. We're all connected. So even if we think we had our own idea, it's like, well, yeah, but also it's like we're also connected. And so many people can be receiving a similar download at the same time. I totally needed to hear that. Thank you, Spirit. As you. And so, no one is really copying each other or, whatever. It's like we're all so connected. So yeah, I feel like just overall people are just really proud of you and really in awe of you and just see you as someone who really knows who they are and someone that they just are like, this person is going places with this Page of Wands. Like they're like, this is just the beginning. They're like, this person has already done so much. I wouldn't be even surprised if you've had multiple like small businesses or you've tried out different careers or whatever and you've gotten pretty far and you're like, no, that type of energy of like, anything you do, anything you align your energy to and you put your awareness on just cannot help but grow, right? And I feel like these people see that in you because they recognize that in themselves, again, because they did have very powerful energy coming through as well. And so it's like, this is one of those things where it's like we recognize in other people the qualities like that we admire in other people are qualities that we also have, and that we can admire it in them, and it can also to represent qualities that we wish that we could embody more of as well. And so like this is one of the reasons why people are so enamored, is because they recognize within you what happens when they continue to align to source, when they continue to align with spirit, when they continue to prioritize like meditation, contemplation, concentration, really getting to know who they are. Yeah, beautiful energy. So you just remind people of that within themselves. And yeah, I could go on forever about this pile, but I'm going to pause it here for now. If this resonated, please give my video a thumbs up. It helps expand my channel. It helps other people receive the healing benefits of tarot. And if as any type of synchronicity came up for you, please leave that in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing how these readings are landing for you. And I do hope I see you soon.